All right, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be your general love reading. So we're going to find out what is going on with you and the person on your mind. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, I do have a 40% off promotion. It's only available for 24 hours. So keep in mind, if you watch this a couple days from now, a couple days from the time that it's posted, it may no longer be available. Okay. So let's take a look and see what is the current connected energy between you and this person. Okay, what's the theme? What is going on with you and this person on your mind? Interesting. We've got shadow work in reverse and we have a union. Okay. Wow, at the bottom of the deck we have divine feminine. This is actually really beautiful energy because with the shadow work being in reverse, it almost makes me feel like you and this person have both been doing your shadow work, right? And so it's kind of like releasing yourself from that journey, or not necessarily releasing yourself from that journey, but it's like kind of Spirit's way of acknowledging like you've done your work, right? And I think that obviously there's always going to be more work that we have to do on ourselves, but it seems to me like you and this person have done enough work on yourselves where there's a potential for a union here, where maybe the next part of your journey is doing that work together, right? In union. Because I definitely feel like I said, the work is never done, but there's kind of like this degree where it's like you get to a certain point where you're actually able to, unite with your person and kind of work through things together. It's kind of like the next level, the next stage. So let's see. Let's pull some cards for your person here. Who is this person? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, who is this person? How are they showing up? So we got 5, 5. Fives could be significant for you guys. We got the Five of Wands in reverse. All right, how are you showing up in this read here? Let's pull 2 cards for you. The Emperor in reverse, we got Aries, and we've got the Devil, Capricorn. Okay, strong energy. It's interesting because like for you, we've got, 2 major arcana, and then for them, we have cards that are significant, but they're just not coming through as strong, okay? So we'll see why this is. I do want to pull a card here for the current challenge between you and this person. So let's see. What is the current challenge? The High Priestess of Air and Understanding. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so it seems like with your person here, I feel like they've really been going through something quite difficult, some sort of loss. It could be an emotional loss, physical loss, could even be like a financial loss here. And I think that they're in the process of coming out of this loss, but with the Five of Wands in reverse, there's still some sort of like residual emotion, or there's something sort of conflicting their energy here. So they're not in the clear quite yet when it comes to releasing themselves from this loss, but I do feel like they're working their way towards that, which is good. Now for you, I feel here that Spirit has acknowledged that maybe you've had some sort of like control issues that have kind of led into like obsessive thinking or obsessive habits, right? So look back on, maybe your childhood potentially. Maybe there was a point in time where you felt out of control and now you have this part of you that needs to feel in control, and that could be through obsession, like obsessive thinking, obsessive or ritual habits. So I see here that could be what maybe you've been working through or going through. And again, I feel like with your person, what they've kind of been dealing with is some sort of loss that they have to overcome. Either way, you guys are both doing something here to kind of better yourself, or you are going through something, but I see you guys coming through it. So the challenge right now is that the two of you might have different circumstances. You might have different things you're learning. And so it's important that both of you guys have understanding of one another, right? Like you may not completely like agree with each other or each other's point of view, but it's important that you bring some sort of understanding into the connection. And maybe that was something that was lacking in the past. So how does your person currently feel about you right now? How do they currently feel about you at this moment? We have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. And how do you feel about this person right now? The King of Swords. Interesting. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, okay. So for some of you guys, what they actually could be like releasing themselves from, like in terms of this loss, could be a connection. Like for some of them, maybe they had to end a connection and that was difficult for them, or maybe they're in the process of like mentally realizing that they need to release a relationship or a connection that they're in, whether they've actually done it or not. Now, I also feel here that this person is not quite ready to come together. Like the desire is here and we have union, but I do think that they need to release this other situation first before there is that union, because also the Three of Cups can talk about union. Now with the King of Swords here, this is your energy towards them. So what I'm getting is that you're looking at the situation very logically, right? Like it's like, some of you guys, I feel like maybe you're putting your heart space to the side. You might be putting your emotions on the back burner and you're trying to look at this situation from a logical standpoint, which I think is helping you make more sound decisions when it comes to this person. Okay, so how does this person feel about you? How are they feeling right now? How do they feel about you right now? Ooh, we have hopeless. Okay, interesting. Let's find out why. I feel like this came out like in one of the readings not that long ago. Okay, why is hopeless here? So they're kind of pessimistic about something right now. Oh, the Two of Cups in reverse. Interesting. And the Devil. So they're feeling a bit pessimistic about some sort of like negative energy between the two of you. The Two of Cups reverse, it's like they want this union, but they're not optimistic about it for whatever reason. And it could have to do with the Devil, right? Which is interesting though, because you came through as the Devil here. So I'm not sure if this is representing you. This person may perceive that you're still going through something. This person may not understand kind of the growth that you've had yourself, maybe because they haven't seen it. And I think that's why there's a call for understanding here. It's like you need to understand your person and they need to understand you, because they might be making assumptions that aren't necessarily true. But I do sense here that this person is feeling, it's like they want a union, but they're not optimistic about this union, if that makes sense. Like they want it, but they're not optimistic. But again, it could be the headspace that they're in at this point in time. Let's get a message here. What's their message for you? Okay, so their question is, are you thinking about me? Okay. Ooh, and we have, I've been sleeping with someone else. Okay, we already kind of know this to a certain degree. Like I mentioned, I said here, we do have the Three of Cups. I do think that there is someone else that they are in the process of releasing, and I think that is a loss for them, right? It's like, I feel like this person, whether they have left this person or not, mentally they know that they're leaving. So it's kind of like dealing with the fact that there is the end of something here. So I do feel here, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but they have, you know, been intimate with someone else here. They have been connected to someone else, and that's probably what they're grieving or dealing with that could still be blocking them from having this union with you. So they are moving towards that, but I do see here that they need to take that time to process that. And that could be why you guys are in this King of Swords energy, where you're protecting your heart. You're not really wanting to emotionally invest in this person if they're not fully at that point. But they do wonder if you think about them. So I feel like this person has been thinking about you quite a bit, and they're kind of wondering if you're thinking about them as much as they are. I do think that isn't a problem for you, because with the Devil, I think you have a tendency to think a lot. You might even have obsessive thoughts. So there could be obsessive thinking about this person, and they may know this. Like with the Devil here as well, this person may know that you've dealt with that. I'm also getting here, I'm not sure if someone in this connection also battled with addictions. That is something that's coming through as well. So I don't know if that's you or them. Keep in mind, addiction can mean many different things, right? Let's clarify this. Are they thinking about me? Why is this message coming through? Yeah, this person is actually, you're on this person's mind quite a bit. It's like every time you pop into their head, they wonder if it's because you're thinking about them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like this person, it's like they think about you a lot. Your name pops in their head, your face pops in their head, and they wonder if in that moment you're thinking about them too. Because I do think that there's some sort of distance here between the two of you. Yeah, so this person, when they think about you, they think about how with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this connection to them seems to be kind of on pause, like it's sort of delayed. And I think they recognize that part of it is definitely them, right? Because they have some things that they need to deal with, but they also are recognizing that you are dealing with your own stuff too. Like, I don't think that this person is thinking that this is all them and they need to do all this work on themselves. I think they recognize that you're also going through something, or you've been through something, and you need time to deal with that as well. So let's clarify here. I want to see, like, what does this person perceive that you need to work on? We have Spring. Okay. We have Divine Masculine. Okay, again, I think, look at that. I think it has to do with the fact that for some reason, I know this will sound kind of odd, but I'm getting a very specific message. I think that this person is aware that you might have a bit of like an obsessive way about you when it comes to them. Like, they may know that you obsess about them, or if it's not that, they may know that you have a tendency to like become really, really, really attached to them, because the devil keeps coming through. And I think this person worries about whether or not like you're still in that energy where there's kind of that obsessive strong energy. They're hoping that that's something that you have kind of released, but they don't know. So that must have been an issue in the past between the two of you. Okay. All right, so what does Spirit have to say about this connection? What does Spirit have to say about this connection? Ace of Coins. So Spirit is saying here that there is definitely a potential for a new start, right? The Ace of Coins is all about a new beginning. It could also talk about some sort of an offer coming through here. Sometimes people see this as an engagement, to be quite honest with you, with the Ace of Coins. It can indicate an engagement. So I don't know where you guys are at. I wouldn't think that it would be an engagement, just because I think for a lot of you, this person is still in the process of releasing someone else. And I think that may take time, because remember, they're not fully ready for this union. There's a desire for it here, but there is something that they kind of want to get rid of this loss energy first and come towards you in a clear space, right? And I think at the same time too, you may be in the process of releasing some sort of energy. So it's kind of like there is a bit of mirroring going on here, okay? So I'll look at this, the Ace of Wands as well. So yeah, definitely seeing a new beginning. And I think that's what Spirit is sort of reiterating, is like there is a new beginning on the horizon for the two of you, if that is something that you want. But I do think that it may take a little bit of time. Okay, so I do hope that this resonated, but we are going to move it on over to the extended if you want to continue on. So in the extended reading, we're going to take a look at your person's future actions. I'm also going to take a look at sort of like a timeline roughly in terms of when can you expect this person to make that move or be ready, right? Because they're getting over something. So it's like a rough estimate of when that time frame will be where they do take action, if they do. Then we're going to get some detailed messages from your person to tap into their heart space, to tap into their head space, and see if we can reveal some of the things that maybe they haven't been able to say to you, because you guys may not be talking at this time. We're also going to get some advice from your spirit guides, okay? And then lastly, we're going to take a little bit of a look at this situation that they're releasing themselves from, and kind of where they stand and where they're at with that. Because I think for a lot of you guys, this may be a third-party situation that either they just left or they're in the process of mentally leaving, okay? So if you guys are interested, the link will be down below for the extended. If not, I also have personal readings, but I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.